Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of my pay-to-play flipping series. We're starting this episode about 4 mil. We have just bought a brand new bond, so we have a full 14 days, and we're going to see how far we can get today. If you notice, my voice is a little bit shot. I was at a music festival, and now it's really sore, and my back's sore too, but we're just going to put another episode out today, hopefully. So let's just jump into it here. And for the first item here, we're going to do bowstrings. We just actually checked the buying limit quickly there, so you can get 13k of them at a time. And it has a 6 GP margin, so that's like 60k or something. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think very well. So yeah, it's probably a good amount of money there. So we'll find one more item. And next up here, I think we're going to try the banana, actually. Not really sure why. It has a 6 GP margin on it, but I checked afterwards and they're actually traded nearly as much as I thought they were. But we'll give this a try. We'll get like 10k of them or something, and we'll just get one more item as well. And lastly here, we're going to do the Rune Arrow. It has a 3 GP margin on it, which is good for the price, and I think we can get like 11,000 of these at a time. Almost always have made money on this item, so there's no point not to try it again. But next up, I think we're going to try some brand new items and kind of a new technique, so I'm kind of excited to try that. So I will just buy, I think the buying limit of it at least, if we can afford it anyway. No, we'll go for 10k, and I will check back. Whoop, some of them bought, but I'll check back when everything is bought and sold. Okay, so we're back, and we've sold most of the items here. The bananas didn't work at all, so we just did the arrows and the bowstrings. So in the arrows, we got a 3 GP margin and 10k of them, so that's 30k, pretty standard there. And the bowstrings, we managed to actually get a 5 GP margin, and we got about 8k of them, so about 42k from those. We bought like 38 bananas, so we're not even going to bother even calculating that. It's not really worth it. We're going to try something else now, I think, because this is just kind of slow. So we're going to try a new technique, and hopefully we can get some bank from that. Okay, so what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be buying 3-dose potions and decanting them into full-dose potions. It's pretty easy to do. It just requires a bit of a different technique to check the margin. So what you have to start by doing is buy and sell a 3-dose potion, and you just have to at least buy the 4-dose potion, which I'm doing on screen right now. And so what you have to do basically is once you've bought and sold the 3 items at least, you're going to take the 4-dose potion, get a calculator open, and you're going to times it by 0.75, or you're just trying to get the 3/4 price essentially. So 932, for some reason I don't know it on screen, but 3/4 of 932 is 693. So basically what that is telling me is if I buy the potions, 3-dose potions at their low price, which is 635, and once I combine them all, I'll have a margin of 58 per potion, which is pretty good actually. And basically all I do is take the 58 and times it by, you can get 2,000 potions every 4 hours or something. So I take that and I can make over 100k. Really easy. Sometimes you can even buy the potions for their high price because they're close and just buy them instantly, decant them, and sell them for a really good profit. But not in this case. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy the Super Attack Potion 3s at about 635, I think. And yes, we'll get 2k of those. These will take a little while to buy, but they are pretty popular. So we will get another item to go, but we'll check back on this in a bit. Okay, and next step, we really did try to find another potion, but we couldn't find one right now. So we're just going to do Zulver Scales quickly. It has a 2 GP margin on it, which is pretty standard. I think we're going to cap out the buying limit at least. Oh no, actually it has 30k. So no, actually we'll just do 20k of the Zulver Scales. And nope. My brain's not functioning properly. Math is not working. But we'll do 15k, I guess. And I think we're just going to check back when these potions have bought, and I'll show you how I decant them. Actually, we're going to buy a Gilded Plate Skirt. No time waste. So we will buy one for 315k, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're just quickly checking in here because we bought all the potions, and I just want to show you what I do. So I bought about 2,000 of them for 1270k. All you have to do is run down here to Bob, and he will decant them actually all for you into 4-dose potions. So I did have 2,000 3-dose potions, now I have 1,500 4-dose potions, which does add up, I think. So let's just check the history here. So we're going to sell them for about 970, I think. And yes, we'll plop them for 970 here, and we'll check the full amount, because I think we're going to make 150 or 200k off of this item. Okay, we're gonna do 960, I guess. So yeah, we are going to be selling them for 1,438k, and we bought them for 1,269. So that is 180k about. Again, math's not so great right now, but yeah, I think between 150 and 200k easily, and that was really quick. Okay, so the potions have fully sold. Really, it took only 20-30 minutes to sell. We also did a Zoro scale flip in there as well. So we'll start with the potions because that's the most important there. You can see right there, those are the flip. Even though it's two different types of potions, they were decanted instantly, and we made 168k on that, probably under an hour, so that was really effective. These Zoro scales, we got 4 GP margin on, and 15k of those makes 60k profit there. So I think we're going to go ahead and do these potions a bunch more because they are working super well. Okay, so we're going to do the magic potion. I'll show you one more time how you do this. So we buy the magic potion 3 dose. You can do it with other potions, but it's more effective with the 3 dose, it seems. And we resell it right here just to see the margin of that. And then we are going to buy the 4 dose potion, and we'll just max that out and get that right away. Okay, didn't buy. That's actually good. So I actually didn't buy for that, so we'll have to put in actually a higher price here, which means the margin should be pretty good, because I think I bought the 3 dose potion for like 300 or 400. Okay, so we bought for 638, so we'll open up the history here, get a calculator open. So what you take is the 4 dose potion, which is 638 we bought it for, and we're going to times it by 0.75. So that is the relative margin to the 3 dose potion, and then we basically take it off like a regular margin, you just minus it, and we times it by 2,000, and it looks like we can make 250k off this item, which is really good, especially since it's very inexpensive. So yeah, you can see right there, there's a huge margin on it. You just have to multiply it down to 3/4, just to get, or else the margin will be totally out of whack because it's not accurate. So we're going to put it in for actually the high price because it was so, and look at that, instantly bought all of them, except we hit the buy-in limit. But yeah, so we instantly bought them for the high price, and even at the high price, we're still going to make 200 or 300k. So this is really good. So we're going to go decant these. Bam. Got 1,504 4 dose potions. All we have to do is basically run back in. We've basically skipped one of the entire steps of flipping. So just to see there, we bought all of them for 707k. So now after all we've done is decanted them, it took literally 30 seconds. We're just going to plop them in there. If we can find the actual right one there. And we're going to sell them for 637k. And we will go get one more of these potions on the go as well. Okay, so we're actually going to try flipping this ranging potion 2. Not even sure if we're going to combine it. It just has a 1,000 GP margin, so even if we don't combine it, we'll still get a huge margin on it. So we're just kind of cheekily going to try to buy some of these. We'll just do a couple hundred, because they only have a couple thousand traded every day. So we'll do 500, and we'll find one more item to do as well. So actually, we're just going to get rid of the offer we had for the plate legs, and we'll just put Zoro scales in here as well. We're just going to buy them in the background. You can see they bought for 164, and I think we sold them for 2 or 3 GP margin or something. But the gilded plate skirt we were buying just was not happening. So it actually has a 4 GP margin, I think. So that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and buy, I think, 15,000. We want to leave enough money to buy one more potion item. We definitely don't have enough to hit the buy-in limit. I think we're going to do 15k, but that's still actually pretty decent at a 4 GP margin. That's another 60k. Pretty easy. Good and nice fallback item. Okay, so next up we're going to do the combat potion. Now, I've almost never seen these before. Only reason I found it is because I typed potion into the search bar. But you can see there, pretty decent. So again, we're just going to multiply 316 by 0.75. It gives us 237. And we just minus off the, we'll probably just do the buy price because it's so close. And 34 GP times 2,000, that's like 70k-ish, which is pretty good for how cheap the item is. And yeah, so I think we're going to do this item. So we'll go buy 2,000 again, which is the buying limit, worth of the item, and we're going to do 205, and we will check back when at least we've sold the magic potions. Okay, so we're just checking back in because some things are kind of stagnating here. These Zoro scales, they drop back down, so we just sold them exactly for what we bought them for. So no profit there, no loss either. As I kind of expected, these combat potions are just not really buying. Not many people actually use. I don't know who actually uses these. But either way, we're just going to reset a couple offers here. So we went ahead and decanted them anyway, since we're not going to buy any more. we probably won't make very much on this item, but you can see right there we bought them for, well, 13k, and we'll put them in for the high price now, which is just about 390k. So I mean, in theory, we would have made a ton of the item. We got 7k, and we only bought 50 of the item. But whatever, we will take what we can get. Same thing with Ranging Potion. I'm not actually sure if we're going to combine them, but we will check. We bought them for 1,000 each, and yeah, so we could still flip these just regularly for about a 900 GP profit or so, which is what we might end up doing. But I think we're going to check the 4-dose potion as well to see if we should actually be decanting these as well, because Ranging Potion 4 doses will sell much quicker than the 2-dose potion. Okay, so we bought a 4-dose range potion for about 3k, so we ended up decanting the potions anyway. This will just let us sell these off much quicker, because otherwise it's going to take quite a while. So we're going to sell them for about the 3k mark, and we're actually still going to make 30k off the item, so even though it didn't seem very good, it actually is working out quite well. And lastly here, we're going to do the energy potion actually. I think I had about after calculations, about 60 GP margin. We went and calculated everything here, so we're going to buy them for about 396. We're going to sleep, so we're going to try to buy 6k of them. So hopefully overnight we can buy all of them, because there's a 4-hour, I think, for each 2,000. So hopefully if I sleep for 12 hours, we should be good. Okay, so everything's sold. This is a little rather confusing, so we'll try to explain this. So we've sold the 3 types of potions for decent profit. We'll start with, let's just do the magic potions. So we actually had to lower the margin. We sold them in 2 little groups there, you can see. But in total, we still got 93 GP margin in average. In 2,000 of those, we'll make 186k profit, which is awesome. The ranging potions we decanted. In total, we got a 500 GP margin on each one. We only got 33 of those, but that still left us with 16k profit. And the combat potions, we got a 86 GP margin, and we got 49 of those, which gave us about 4k profit, so not too good. But yeah, let's go ahead and decant these potions. Okay, so we have decanted the potions into 4-dose potions, so we have 4,500 4-dose potions now. We actually had to go on my other account to check the margin because I had hit the buying limit again. But right now the high price is 588, so we'll plop that in there, and yeah, we should be making almost 500k off that. But we will check back when they've sold. But for now, we'll get one more item. And last up here, I think we're just going to do the Rune Arrows. We didn't quite have enough money to do some of the other potions, but you can see the Rune Arrows still have a 5 GP margin on them, which is pretty nice. And this time we actually hit the buying limit, so we'll buy, I think, 11,000 of these. And yeah, we'll check back when we've sold everything, because the potions will take a while. Okay, so everything's sold, and I think we're going to end the episode here. So just to calculate the last bit of profit we got here, so on the energy potions, we got a 35 GP margin times 4,500 of them. Gives us about 158k. On the arrows, we got effectively a 4.3 GP margin because we actually sold them in 2 different batches. But that gave us about 32k profit there as well. So after everything's said and done, we'll sell off all this crap in our inventory. We'll have about 4.7 mil, and we started about 4 mil. So we got about 700-800k in this episode. I'm very excited for this technique because we just did a couple of the flips and we made 100k on each one easily, pretty well. Really quick, all of this was done in about a day. But there's lots of content, so I'm going to split it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in episode 6.